Hi and welcome. My name is Dr. Toote, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on in the world of AI today. I know that a lot of you have heard some of the things that's been happening in the news. They're talking a lot about this new model called DeepSeek. Well, guess what? It isn't relatively new. It is just that the model had an update. At the end of last year, 2024, DeepSeek came out with a new update about its new reasoning model. Well, at beginning of this year, it even improved it with the new model called R1. Now, a lot of people are surprised because the talking points was that the United States was the top in the world. Well, you have to understand the stakes that are in place right now. Everybody wants to win at the AI race, and we are pretty early. For those of you who are old enough, you probably remember the days of the early internet. Remember when we had so many search engines? You can probably remember Lycos or Axe Jarvis or America Online. We had different browsers at the time. We had Netscape. We had all these different browsers trying to get your attention, even before there was a Google. And now, about 25 years later, we look at it and the landscape is totally different. A lot of the names that were there aren't there anymore. So it just reminds me of that moment I think we're in right now with AI. Yes, we are going to see changing of the guards throughout the next several months or even years or even decade, because this is a long-term thing. A lot of the people who follow AI are saying that we are starting to see a major shift in the way that things are done in the world. Just like how the steam engine was replaced by electricity, and the electricity movement is now being superseded by digital infrastructure. And now we have AI on the horizon. So, what does that mean for you and I? Well, it means that we need to take a hold of this opportunity that we have right now. You want to be an early adapter. You want to learn and be comfortable with AI. Just this week, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he asked me, well, how do I get to know AI? What is AI? And we're in that moment right now where it is so early that there's a lot of confusion as to what AI actually is and what it can do for you. But I want you to know that right now is a wonderful opportunity for you if you want to start to learn about AI, because we have so many free platforms that you can get on. AI is everywhere, guys. It's ubiquitous, but it's hiding in plain sight. It's crazy. You right now, if you're watching this, most of you will be watching this on a social media platform. Just about all social media platforms have AI embedded in them. If you're on Facebook, the Facebook AI, which is Llama, if you look at the Meta circle, that gets you into the Llama model, which is Meta's version of AI. If you are a Microsoft user, you can use Copilot. If you're a Google user, you can use Gemini. And if you just want to browse the web, you can go to OpenAI's website and use ChatGPT for free. You can use Gemini for free. You can use Claude for free. You can use Perplexity for free. All of these are different large language models, or what we call chatbots, that you can talk to. And there's the open source arena as well, where these are models that can be housed on your computer and you don't have to be on the internet. These are models like Llama, like some versions of Mistral out of France, or like Quinn out of China, or DeepSeek out of China, the one that we spoke about earlier. These large language models are accessible. There are even smaller versions. Most, if not all, of the large language models that you hear about, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Mistral, Llama, they all have very small versions as well that are not as robust as the ones that you can use on the internet or use through the cloud. But they are very capable, and you can house them on your iPhone or on your mobile device. on your computer without being connected to the internet. So you have that privacy if that's your concern. Now, all of these are available, but if you don't get online and play with it or get involved and play with it, what's going to happen is this industry changes so quickly that within the next several weeks, we're going to be ahead of where we are now. Okay? Right now is the best time to get started because someone said, and it's true, that the changes that we're seeing in front of us in the world of AI are exponential, and the human brain has a hard time dealing with things that aren't linear. With an exponential growth, we will see that what happens in 6 months in the world of AI is just going to blow your mind. Even if you just talk to AI on a regular basis, just once a day, ask one of the large language models a question and get an answer. Become comfortable with using it. If you don't want to use the chatbots, there are other forms of AI as well that you can use. If you're into graphic design, there are text to image generators where you can ask the AI to create an image for you just based on the words that you give it. Get familiar with that. If you don't want to use that, you can use AI to create music. You can use it to create video. Anything that you can create in the digital sphere can be done through AI. AI is a tool, and a lot of people, use AI as artificial intelligence. I see it as assisted intelligence. AI is an intelligence that is there to assist you in doing what you want to do faster, easier, and expand on your capabilities. So I just wanted to take the moment to talk to you guys a little bit, just off the cuff, just talk to you about what's happening in the news. Because I know you may be hearing a lot about the Chinese model and China is taking over and the US is falling behind. Guys, we're going to see a lot of companies hold the number one spot over time. These companies are investing billions of dollars, and they're not just doing it because they have nothing better to do with their money and their time. They are jockeying for the position to have the number one artificial intelligence platform out there because there is going to be consolidation. As the consumer, I wouldn't get too caught up into who wins the race, because the architecture is in place, and I don't think it's going to drastically change from what it is right now. There is going to be a user interface where you're going to interact with that user either through text or through audio. And in interacting with that user interface, you're going to be able to get things done. So the way that is done may change, but it's like the cell phone. Hey, I remember when the cell phones came out for the first time, they were big. They were large. We didn't have all these. We just had a regular phone that you can hold in your hand, a Nokia or a Motorola phone. And then as time progressed, the user interface changed. And then we got to the iPhone that just changed the game. Now we have a different user interface. Well, we're not there yet. We're still in the beginning where we have just the phone. So get familiar with that. And when the change comes, you'll be able to just jump on and use that. Well, that's it for now for this video, this little chat. And if you like this format, please let me know, where we just talk about things and we just go back and forth. I just want to share these with you because I don't want you to fall behind. I want you to stay informed. It is not as difficult as you may think. It's not as complicated as you may think. It's very, very easy to get involved in these things and to start learning about AI and using AI and benefiting from AI. So if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, and as always, stay curious.